Hello, my name is Steven Sanchez from the Multimedia Engineering Program and the National Open Distance University. And in this video, I am going to analyze the performance on my project in Unity using the profile. Through the tool, I was able to identify several important points about the overall performance of the game, as well as some opportunities for optimization. At the top of the profile, I have select CPU mode, which allow me to observe the behavior of the processor during game execution. We can see that average frame time remains close to the to 16 milliseconds, which correspond to about 16 frames per second, which is an ideal rate. However, there are some peaks that XD value indicate mic drops in the performance or small speakers in the frame rate. We review the breakdown of the process on the CPU and notice that the section while with the highest load correspond to rendering scripts and garbage collector. This made that some of the heavy lifting is behind don't be rendering objects and executing code in C. Will garbage collections is occurring with some frequency. In the case, the spikes in the rendering may be related to high the numbers of batches or simultaneous during calls, which cause the GPU to have to process too many elements per frame. On the other hand, the garbage collector generates bright pauses each time it claps on side memory, which can affect the fluidity if the occurs too frequently. Is a sole note the render this takes several milliseconds longer than the main thread, suggesting that the bottleneck could be in the rendering of the scene. It's perhaps due to excessive lighting, dynamic shadows, or the materials with complex shaders. To improvise the performance while choosing the following actions. Number one, reduce the number of batches. Be applied staging a dynamic batch techniques for using staging or repeated objects. Number two, the optimized materials and the shaders. Be using sample version or combining textures and at least reduce render calls. And number three, control the frequency of the game's collector. Be avoiding excessive object creation in a frame. For example, be reusing lists or the using object pooling. Number four, limiting dynamic lighting. The real-time shadows replace the with pre-calculated light maps whenever possible. Number five, finally check the scripts to reduce unnecessary calculations with Optet method and delegate heavy tasks to coordinates of specific events. Conclusion is a summary allow the overall performance of the project is stable. There is room to optimize rendering and the memory management. By applying these improvements, it will be able to maintain a more consistent frame rate and ensure a smooth user experience on different devices. That is all. Thank you for attention.